diary. I finally did it. After so much hard work, so much effort put into it, and actually some dang time to get everything done properly, I finally learned how to button up a button shirt now, instead of focusing on the bottom of the button shirt and having the buttons mixed up, and then all the buttons over there are kind of messed up, and enough of that. I finally did it. I have a button shirt, and I can wear it properly. So, suck it, high standard people. That one went south so quickly. Well. Hey there, people of the internet world. It's Kibantu, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon, the trading card game. We had just finished off Murray, whatever you want to say, and this guy says he wants us to give us something. Ta-da! See? The guy is possible, so yay, it's done! And for beating it, we get another Mewtwo card. While the art style is different, it's pretty much the same card as we got before. 1 energy for energy absorption, 2 for Cyber. Nothing special. Sure thing, old man. You enjoy life now. Anyway, I think after we defeat Murray, we get ourselves some mail. Oh right, we never got to read the info about Murray. Yep, he definitely is a tough opponent. But if you have somebody that is able to handle the, the damage swap, like if you have the Pikachu that did Spark for 10 damage on the bench, and so on with the Raichu, you can pretty much handle it. Though another thing, you can probably get rid of the Snorlax power with Muck here, which, yeah, that works. Alright, and after that, we get mail from about a certain somebody else. While we could read it now, I'm going to hold off on that. We'll read that afterwards, just so we won't get spoiled for, like, what's in the future. That's all. Alrighty, so, anything to challenge y'all? Nope. Does this guy need any other Pokemon cards? Growler. I'm pretty sure I have a Growler. Go ahead. You do that, buddy. And one last thing, is there any rumor going around? No news. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we are pretty much done with the outside world, really. There's really only one place that we haven't really visited this whole entire time. And when you know it, it's a very important place. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a visit at the one place we haven't visited yet, the Pokemon Dome. It seems empty. Ah yes, we actually learned about the legendary cards. There are 4 legendary cards. There's the level 37 Moltres, which we'll look about in a second here. The second is a legendary level 68 Zapdos. The third is a legendary 37 Articuno. Well, again, we'll learn about this as we go. And the fourth is a level 41 Dragonite. After that is the Grandmasters. We know the names of them being Courtney, Steve, Jack, and Rod. So these guys are the ones that defend the cards that we are looking for. And yeah, you get the medals. Yeah. Yep, and that's what this says here. So, we got ourselves our 8 medals, and all that's left to do is to go inside. But before we do that, I need to make sure my deck is ready. So, I'll be right back. And we're done. Let's get back inside and do this thing. As we see here, it's a pretty grand looking place. Alright. Unable to turn back. So, yeah, after this point, it's you versus the four of them at once. So, let's have fun with this. And there they are. The Fire Queen, the Master of Lightning, and the Master of Ice. Alright, and without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and face off the final four. The four legendary members here. And the first member is Courtney. Oh, I can take the heat, but can you take the rain? Let's see if we can do this. It's time! Let's start our final battles of the game! Our first battle is Grandmaster Courtney, Legendary Moltres deck. And yeah, they all have a pretty great portrait of themselves. Courtney herself looks pretty cool, but anyway, this is it. This is our chance. We're gonna inherit those Master Cards and we are going to dominate with them. Let's do this! Alright, so let's see here. That's an odd, good start. What's going on here? Alright, we're gonna start off with Seal first off, and gonna set our squirrel on the side. 6 prizes for all the matches here. Alright, we go first. Alright, so start off with Growlithe, that's fine. What does he have in the bench? Another Growlithe. So, yeah, in case you haven't realized, Courtney is all fire. And with her legendary card, if she pulls it off, she is going to be quite a annoying person to handle. Let's leave it at that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Although Courtney out of the 4 is technically the easiest by technicality, but you can probably get away with one of the other guys being easier. And honestly, I think Jack, or was it? No, Steve's. I think Steve might be one of the hardest ones to fight for specific reasons. We'll get there as we get there, though. But right now, Courtney... That's 4 Growlithes! Really? She got all 4 Growlithes? Wow. That's pretty strange, actually. I thought she'd go with something different, but alright. Alright, so let's set on Dugong. Dugong with 3 energy can cast Aurora Beam and just knock out all the Growlithes. Even if they evolve into Arcanine, Dugong can just wreck some face. No Moltres yet. I'm kind of surprised by this. Alright, I'm going to evolve Squirtle into War Turtle for now. I'm going to get an energy, get a water, put it down on... Let's put it on Lapras, because Lapras I can get ready before anything else. So, more Aurora Beam. Alright. And now the 4th Growlithe. Are you gonna put it down anymore? Vulpix? Okay, so she does have other fire Pokemon. That's good to know. That's fantastic to know. Oh, joy. Nah. Just Aurora Beam, everything. Some Vulpix. There's Magmar. Yeah, she has all sorts of fire Pokemon, in case you haven't realized yet. So, yeah, she's gonna be ready for anything here. So, yeah. Alright, so Aurora Beam one more time. Thus, all we're left is Magmar. Unless... No? You know what? Despite my better judgment, I'm gonna go ahead and just wait a couple turns. I want to at least show off what the power of the legendary cards can do. Each one of them does have the legendary card inside their deck. As Courtney is a fire owner, she has the fire deck, as the fire legendary Pokemon, which is Moltres, as you can probably guess. So, we're gonna wait a bit, just hang on and see what happens here. Yeah, I at least want to show it off at least once, because by the time we get done and just go about our business, we're not gonna be here. We're not gonna watch. We're not gonna use the cards by the time we're done here. So let's just wait a bit. Let's see what happens. I'm surprised she hasn't gotten it yet, though. This is surprising to me, honestly. She usually has it on her first turn. So that's why it's kind of like, okay, you take your time on this then, lady. Put on a Krabby. That's 9 energy out there at once, wow. This may be a waste of time, honestly. I'm pretty sure it is a waste of time. But I want to make sure that people see the power of a Moltres if it's used early in the game. If it's used early in the game. You can use it, like, late in the game, sure. But the power that it possesses, it's kinda nuts, honestly. And you would want to use it early so that you can get a head start. Golly, almost half her deck and she still doesn't have it? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a bit. Because even if we do deck out somehow, even if it's the last card in her deck, we still can win it. Pokemon Trader. There he goes. Okay, so that's another thing. She has Trader, so she can trade any of the Pokemon in her hand and trade it away for what she wants. Moltres. Alright, so now we get to see it at least once before we finish her off. Moltres has 90 HP. He had on her attack. We'll see it later. But her power, Pokemon Power, Fire Giver. When she sets it down, this is why this is Game Boy only card. Moltres is usually Fire Giver, which, if you look at it, can give a random amount of 1 to 4 fire energy. So, if you do that, then you guarantee yourself some fire energy, and you can get yourself something going here. After you use Fire Giver, you shuffle the deck, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Wow, she switched to... Really? Ha ha ha! Well, guess what? No thank you. Might as well paralyze her now, because why not? Her attack, though. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, you're gonna die next turn. Next couple turns. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time with this. Okay. Moltres, with a Fire Giver, she gets 1 to 4 energy at a time, then you shuffle your deck. But her attack, Dive Bomb, flip a coin. If tails, its attack does nothing. So yeah, both Moltreses, as far as attacking goes, they suck. They are not all that great, honestly, for attacking. But purely for the sake of using Fire Giver, that's a pretty impressive thing, honestly. Yeah, sure, Orby. Just finish it off real quick. Moltres, even though is a fire Pokemon, it does not have enough, or it doesn't, what am I trying to say here? Okay, Moltres, even though it's a fire monster, or a fire Pokemon, it has no weakness to water, as a legendary Pokemon would expect you to say. So, all of the legendary birds in this game do not have weaknesses to their elements. In fact, they're flying, so they have resistance to fighting. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. That's foreshadowing, in case you haven't seen it yet. Alright, well, that's all that Courtney can give us. So Courtney, definitely the easiest one out of the 4, honestly. So, nothing too special. So our second opponent is Steve. Ooh, Steve. This is gonna be a hard one. In between fighting the 4 legendary card holders, you can prepare yourself. So you can take the time to relax and just make a deck and do whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and make another deck real quick. So I'll be a minute. And done. You gotta know how much time is in this to actually make a deck. It's kind of like, okay, we gotta focus here and think for a bit, and yada yada yada. Alright, so this is our second deck here, Knockout Power. So, I'm gonna write in my diary here, just in case. Dear Diary, I'm in the Final 4 area, and I'm gonna beat some butt. A quick note for our diary. Alright, I think we're ready. 6 prizes. Ready, set, and here we go. Yeah, this guy. This guy is gonna be a bit of an annoyance, honestly. Simply because of the legendary card, Zapdos. You'll see in just a moment. I'm gonna put down one Pokemon for now, and let's see how well this works. Alright. So, let's see, one. I'm gonna go ahead and just put him down real quick, because why not? Put down 1 energy for our first Rhyd-on here. As you can probably tell, I have a lot of rock Pokemon, which have a resistance to lightning, so any of the Pokemon that he has is going to have a hard time trying to handle things. Alright, I'm pretty sure you have it in your first... Well, no? Really? What's going on here? Usually he has it on his first go, so that's why I'm kinda skeptical. I'll probably won't attack him, because the other thing he can do can hurt me right now. Voltorb can't hurt me, because with the resistance, I can't get hurt. Electabuzz is annoying. Alright, let's put down another fighting energy. I'm gonna try and see if I can't get... Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get Rhyd-on. Rhyd-on should be able to handle this pretty well, because Rhyd-on is pretty dang useful. But before we do that, Rhyhorn is pretty useful by himself, and it's a nice Pokemon. It's just not practical, really. 70 HP, 3 energy for 30 attack, 1 energy for Leer, who has a flip a coin. You can... defending a Pokemon can't attack, but if he switches out, he can attack. Whereas compared to Rhyd-on is 100 HP, 3 energy for Horn Attack, 4 for Ram. Rhyd-on does 20 damage to itself. If your opponent has any bench Pokemon, he or she chooses one of them and switches it with the defending Pokemon. So, if he even has a legendary Zapdos out and about, we can just use Ram and switch out to another Pokemon. And even if he does switch back to Zapdos, we'll still be ready for it. So, that's a thing. No, Horn Energy is good. Okay, so Horn Attack to knock out Voltorb, and let's just start wrecking face quickly before he starts causing some havoc. Another good thing about this is that even if he puts the Zapdos out, we can still survive against it. You'll see what I mean by that in a minute. As soon as he summons his Zapdos. Diglett. I don't want to put Diglett out until I guarantee myself a, what is it? A Dugtrio. Hitmonchan, you won't go out there either. I don't want you, of all people, to be, like, out there to die for no reason. Keep using Horn Attack. Well, is it Horn Attack? I'm pretty sure it's Horn Attack. Again, he should have his Zapdos out. It's kind of weird to me that he doesn't, honestly. Alright, put that down. See, I could put Diglett out and he'll be fine. I'm just worried about what the aftermath is without it, so I'll go ahead and try it, I guess. Put down Diglett and see how well this works out. Okay, level 68. Legendary Zapdos. Peal of Thunder. When you put Zapdos into play, do 30 damage to a Pokemon other than Zapdos. And chooses at random. So, it does it to Electabuzz. Fantastic. So, that's why I didn't want to put Diglett out immediately. Because, yeah, freaking Diglett wouldn't have lived through that one, honestly. Oh, I may be in trouble already here. I'm gonna wait a bit. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Alright, I got another energy here, so I'm gonna put that on Rhyd-on, just so he'll have Ram ready, just in case he needs to, like, start dealing the damage, like, pretty quickly. That, or switch out the Pokemon for something different. Okay, the first Tails, thank you. Thank you for not being so hacks against me, game. I really appreciate that. Alright, Horn Attack, get rid of Electabuzz. $20 says he's gonna put out Zapdos. Yep. Somebody owes me $20. Alright, so we can't hurt him unless we use Ram, so that's one crappy thing about this. And not only that though, if Zapdos gets fully powered, he's going to be a problem. Not to just me, but to himself as well. Because Peal of Thunder did 30 damage on Summon, but Big Thunder, choose a Pokemon other than Zapdos at random. This attack does 70 damage to that Pokemon. This means he can technically attack himself as well as his own Pokemon. But that also means that with 70 damage, he can almost knock out my entire roster. And they don't add weakness or resistance, so yeah, 70 damage no matter what. This Zapdos is dangerous. And it's a flying type, so resistance to fighting. Go figure! Go freaking figure! Oh, joyous. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use Gust of Wind, and I'm gonna switch to Voltorb, because I want to go ahead and start just wrecking some face. I don't want to use Ram just yet. I'm gonna make sure I get stuff set and good to go. He puts Eevee out, which is nice. If I get another Gust of Wind, that'd be fantastic. Fantastic! Yeah, since it's ready. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so we'll just ram it, and he'll choose a Pokemon to retreat to. I know he's not going to switch to Eevee. But... really? Why? Oh, switch. Oh, that makes sense. And Potion. That makes more sense. Okay. You're not just trying to pull a leg here. Alrighty. Alright, I get it. I get it. Alright, we'll put Hitmonchan out, and we'll choose Ram again. I think if we put down enough energy, you can just switch out from Eevee, because I think Eevee has a 1 retreat cost. No? No energy either? Really? Well then, goodbye to you, sir. Game, set, and match. That is... Steve, done. Zapdos, even though he didn't do much this time, Zapdos is probably the biggest threat to you in this duel alone. Unless you try and even it out with your own Lightning Pokemon or some other type of Pokemon, if you want to try and do that. But, he only has 1 or 2 Zapdos, honestly, so you can get away with it, I suppose. You're the winner! Alrighty, so next opponent is Jack. Splendid! Oh, splendid, huh? Alrighty, we'll see how we can handle this next time. Because, yeah, we're running a marathon here, and we're kinda not supposed to be doing this so long. So, yeah, next time. So, yeah, we're in the legendary... You know what? There you go. There you go. We're in the legendary cards protector's lair in the Pokemon Dome. How are we going to fare against the other 2 members, Jack and Rhyd? Hopefully there won't be a big giant burden on us. Burden. Ha 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 ha! I'm gonna have to write that one down. On that note, with that said, this is Kibatu, and until we fight Jack and Rhyd and inherit the cards, goodbye to you. Laters!